Are you overwhelmed by the daily grind and wish that change could be easier? What's good? I'm Rob Cressy, and what I want to jam about today is some simple things that you can do every single day that will help you create momentum and growth. And what I'm going to call this is effortless effort. So think about this. Here's a list of problems that you may be experiencing right now in your life. Lack of consistency, overwhelm with how much is going on, procrastination, burnout, difficulty in keeping work-life harmony, inconsistency in ... a struggle to ... feeling stuck. I know as high performers who live full lives, we have a lot going on and it can feel heavy, it can feel a lot, and you can have these dreams and these aspirations of what you would love to do or create in your life, or what you would love your life to look like. But where you are now to where you would love to be, what I would love to do is help you bridge that gap. And one of the things that has truly served me in my journey over the last decade plus of personal growth and development is all around the framing of how I see about designing growth into my life. And you can too, because you can create a flow for yourself where growth is almost effortless effort, meaning you're barely even thinking about this or doing it because it's so easy for you to do. So let me give you some simple examples that I do on a daily basis to inspire you and sort of show you how you can create this in your life as well. And remember, this has been a maturation process on my end as well. So you just don't snap your fingers and this happens, but I'm going to accelerate a decade of my life to help you on yours to show where there is more power. And a very simple one is all around clarity of goals and goal creation and visualization and awareness of where you're going and what you're creating. So one of the best things that I've implemented in my life in the last few years is every year at the beginning of the year, speaking my goals on camera. And this is important because number one, I need to get clear on what those goals are. So number one, I've got to spend some time creating those goals. And then number two, when I look at those goals, I know I'm going to be speaking them on camera. So I want to anchor in and believe in these goals. I just don't want to do this practice just for doing it. I want to see it and be like, boom, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm creating. This is who I am. Create that energy and that feeling inside of things. And once that's been created, just pop open your camera, whether it's your cell phone, Zoom, or something that you're doing for podcasting, and you just speak your goals onto camera. And once you have that, what you can then do is create a consistency practice every single day of hearing or seeing yourself speak your goals. And for me, I'm listening. So I look for moments in my life in which you're doing mundane or ordinary things, or where you're just looking for, like, for example, my goals are 4 minutes and 12 seconds long. So where in my life do I have 4 minutes and 12 seconds in which I can just pop this on and listen to it and get that drip, drip, drip? Well, I walk my dog several times a day. So on any one of those walks, boom, I can listen there. When I'm on my way to the gym in the morning or on my way back to the gym in the morning, or you just catch yourself in times of, oh, I'm going to get a drink from Starbucks. All right, well, I'm going to go from my car to Starbucks and then wait in line for my coffee to come to me. That might take 5 total minutes. So opening up your aperture to where there is actually more time accessible for you. So you can either choose to scroll Instagram and actually not have anything beneficial happen to your life. And that's not a judgment of that. It's just a natural habit of what we do when we're waiting to kill time. Or you can effortlessly just go, oh, I'm going to push this YouTube video, this native video on my phone. I use Vimeo because I use it for all of my content. And I just listen to it. Boom. Nice and simple drip. Here's the next one. So many of us would love to make our big dreams and goals happen. And clarity of vision, and you're going to hear this often with me, is such an important thing because your mind moves towards what it's most familiar with, which is why listening to your goals every single day effortlessly, boom, drip, drip, your mind becomes familiar with it. Well, now let's take this from 1 year to 3 years. Last year, the greatest thing that I created, and I did a podcast on this, you can just search Vivid Vision for Built for the Game. The greatest thing that I created was my 2026 Vivid Vision, a 3-year vision of who I am, what I'm creating, and painting my vision for the future. And it was a process that took me a few months to create. Once again, I embodied this and I really got clarity of vision and I painted this canvas for myself. But once it was done, I now have a document of a snapshot of where I'm going and the most important buckets of my life, my wife, my son, my well-being, adventure and exploration, entrepreneurial harmony, how I feel in every single morning and every single evening. So when I wake up in the morning and then when I go to bed, I just pop this thing open and I read it. And it takes me, 7 minutes to do. But it's an opportunity for me to live in my vision for where I'm going and what I'm creating. Because, and this is probably the most quoted book that I have, The Power of Consistency by Weldon Long. And one of the things he talks about is the reason most people don't achieve their dreams is they just don't spend enough time on them. And when you go on a personal growth journey and you read the books from the Wayne Dyers to the Weldon Longs to Ed Milet to you name it, you'll continually hear the best in the world talk about the power of visualization, the power of imagination. Andy Frisella talks about this all the time. It's part of the Live Hard program. So success leaves breadcrumbs and you're like, all right, I'm about this life. How can I live in my vision more? Well, great. How about you just have a simple document that you can just open up, create a consistency practice every day or twice a day if you're really about this life, and boom, effortlessly, you're living in your goals and vision. And I'm actually going to give you the simplest one that you can do in your life that you can actually do right away after listening or watching to this. And many of us would love to have more gratitude in our lives. Who wouldn't want to be more thankful? There's a really good book about this, The Gap and the Gain. It's not necessarily about gratitude, but it's about the framing of looking at all that you've created and accomplished so far versus measuring yourself for where you are not, aka the gap between where you are and where you want to be, and the gain where you are versus where you started. And gratitude is part of this. So how in the world do you create more gratitude in your life easily, unconsciously, this effortless effort? Well, triggers. You can look around in your life and you say, all right, if I see something, I can turn it into something else. So I realized, all right, what are the things that I do on an everyday basis? Just unconsciously, effortlessly, I do. Well, brushing my teeth is one of them. I brush my teeth first thing in the morning, and then I brush my teeth again when I go to bed at night. And for many of us, we just brush our teeth and you either think nothing, you look around, maybe you're on your phone. Ding, ding, ding. Another opportunity to create effortless effort. So I just turned my toothbrush into a trigger for gratitude, where I say to myself 3 things that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my son. I'm thankful for bacon. I'm thankful for my dog. Boom, I put it down. Takes 5 seconds. But once again, drip, drip, drip. Doing this twice a day. So I'm saying 3 things I'm thankful for in the morning. Oh, that gets my abundance and positivity mindset going. Then once again, at the end of the day, 3 things that I'm grateful for right before my bed, right before going to bed. Now I'm on that frequency. And does it take any effort to do this? No, all it takes is awareness. And good thing is we're just using our toothbrush as the trigger for awareness of, oh, this is what I do when I see my toothbrush. And foundationally, this is what effortless effort is all about. It is about putting yourself into a position to succeed by creating a system and process for how you can do things easily. And as you continue to do them, you barely even think about it because it is so easy for you to do. And of course, there's levels to this game. So creating more gratitude in your life using a toothbrush, effortless. Creating your 3-year vivid vision or speaking your goals on camera, a little bit more intention is going to go into this. but how big are your dreams? What would you like to create in your life? So now you can be on this frequency, and like Lego blocks, you can start looking at what are the areas of your life where you would like more consistency, or you want to get unstuck, or you want to stop struggling, but instead get a daily drip of ... What are those things? And my encouragement for you is take action on this immediately. The number one would be the gratitude in the toothbrush, or turn your toothbrush into a trigger for whatever it is that you want, because I would love for you to experience this for yourself. Another one that's been a blessing for me is my reading routine. The first thing that I do every single day, I read a book for 30 minutes. I don't even have to think about it. It's a book that I enjoy, that grows and helps me create more of what I want in my life. Effortless effort. So this is how we're designing growth into our life. And now, as you can see, it's like, oh, wake up, read my 3-year vivid vision. I read a book for 30 minutes. And then, oh, I'm walking the dog. I'll listen to my 2024 goals. Boom, stack, stack, stack. All of these things. And it's like, man, how do you build momentum in your life? How in the world do you live in your vision? How do you create this energy and this frequency and this magnetism for yourself? It's simple. It's all by design, and it's all almost effortless effort. It's available for me. It's available for you. So I would love to hear from you when you implement an effortless effort practice. Let me know about it. You can hit me up on all social media platforms at Rob Cressy. And if this is something that inspires you and you're looking to take your personal growth and development to the next level, would love to invite you to be in conversation with me. Just slide me a DM. We can set up time to have a conversation. Sending tons of good vibes your way. Hope you have yourself an amazing rest of the day.